What's up, everybody? How you doing? Check it out. What I want to talk about is that movie, Flaming Hot. Right? Everybody knows, who's seen it. That it's about a Mexican who, comes up. He's a janitor and ends up at the top. He was one that gave him the idea, created the Flaming Hot Cheetos, Doritos, all that. Right? Good movie. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. Go watch it. I mean, the directing, just everything about the movie was great. But behind that story, not the movie, but the reason why it became such a big hit was because of Bryson Dice. He don't play much, very big of a part, but this young man had such a bond with his father that was like no other. They made these TikTok videos. They had like over 16 million followers. They were doing their thing. And when I first seen them, started watching them, I mean, hilarious. I'll throw a couple little scenes in there so you guys can watch them. But I mean, he was just all real energetic. They were both, happy, and they were doing their videos. I mean, they were doing it. And throughout the years, within a couple of years, you could see something was going on with them, right? And he really didn't put it out there. He didn't want nobody to know. He didn't want nobody feeling sorry for him. He didn't, I mean, he just kind of kept it to himself, to the family, right? So as the time went by, you could see him just deteriorating, slowly. And I'm sure many people thought, oh, he's on drugs, you know what I mean? He was doing something, but that wasn't the fact. The fact was that he had colon cancer and he was going through chemotherapy. So he came out openly one day, you know what I mean, and says, I really didn't want to tell you guys, but this is what's going on. I've got colon cancer, but I'm fighting, you know what I mean? I'm a G. I'm gonna, keep rolling with it. I'm not gonna let it beat me, And everybody, the whole world, everybody, anybody who's seen him, knew him, were rooting for him. You know what I mean? And I mean, you can only imagine after seeing all these videos. I mean, they've got hundreds of videos. Seeing him and the father's bond, to know that if he passed away, that bond would be broken. And how that young boy would feel without his father being there. Every day creating these characters. Creating these videos, these TikToks. And so he fought it. He fought it, and he had some videos of his progression, and it was working, and then it wasn't working, and then yeah, it's working, and then he got some news saying, well, it's not really working. And then one day I opened up the app, and I seen it all over the news that he had passed away. And I was like, no, man, no, And I'm sure all of his 16 million followers were the same way. They were you couldn't believe it. And you felt for the kid, you felt for the family. What I mean? I mean, his whole follower, you know, of all the content that he did. I mean, it was very impacted throughout his whole TikTok, subscribers. And I mean, I felt it like in my heart. You just like, man, just seeing the two, and then just to be gone the next day, So I mean, it's like a lesson to be learned to not take life for granted. You know what I mean? We live today. We've got it. Use it wisely. Live life to the fullest. And what I mean? Don't bring all the negativity. You know what I mean? Negativity will tear you down. Negativity will wear you out. You know what I mean? Negativity will stress you out. And so, like I always say, learn from everyone and follow no one. But that was just my little intel I wanted to give you guys on the Flaming Hot and about Bryson Dice, because I don't think he's got that much of uh, how you say it, little spotlight. You know, I hear everybody talking about the Flaming Hot movie. It's a great movie, but that movie was a big hit because of Bryce. Everybody knew Bryce, and they wanted to go see him, his little part, and what he did. Because he's been such a awesome TikTok creator, and still to this day, I mean, you'll see him and his mother. I mean, they're doing big things. They're out there in California doing. I'm sure they're doing more movie scripts. I'm sure he's going to be we'll be seeing him in the future. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's gonna be coming in some other movies, stuff like that. But I mean, I couldn't even imagine, man. It was hard. It was really hard. But with that, man, like I say, learn from everyone, follow no one. Later.
Where are you going?
Chad's house.
All right, you know the rules.
What rules?
Don't talk to
Grandma.
No, strangers.
Strangers. Right. Don't talk
Before you cross the street, look
at the ladies.
No, look both ways.
Okay, look both ways. Left
And I know you stole Skittles from the gas station last time.
and a Reese's.
What?
I stole Skittles and Reese's.
Is that Chico? What's wrong with him? I don't know. That dog got issues. Hey, so what's wrong with my perro? What you do to my dog, fool? Nothing. Hey, just keep counting the money, huh?
And if I'm okay, yes, I am okay. We haven't posted because the past couple of months, it's been horrible for me. I barely started moving again. My hands or feet. Cancer sucks the life out of you. Makes you feel like you have nothing to live for. But in reality, you do. But in reality, it sucks, man. You have to fight. You can't be no geek off the street, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be handled with steel, if you know what I mean. Regulators! I'm just playing. Nah, but you have to be strong to fight cancer, man, and beat it. And I want to be a testimony of this in another year or so when I'm still alive and when I beat it. So, but overall, me, my family, my wife, my kids, we're all good. We're in California, happy. We're going back to Texas soon, but we're good.